Hey guys, this is Tracy Walker and I'm coming to you live from my home office here in Atlanta, Georgia. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you just some differences and actually some benefits of using a viral blogging system versus just a standalone blog. And just know that I'm coming to you from being on both sides of the fence and understanding how each one works respectively. So first, let me just say this. If you own a business or you have a business, maybe you're a network marketer, you're an affiliate of some sort, you have a brick and mortar business, you have a hair salon, or you're an accountant, or you have a wing shop or anything like that, you may have heard by now that you having your own blog can actually be of great benefit to you, because there is something called content that people go to the internet to research. The average person that goes to Google or that goes to Yahoo or anything like that, they usually go to find information. If they want to find out what is the best costume shop in this particular area, they're going to go to Google and type that in. And what you want to happen is for your blog to be on that first page of Google for those particular keywords that relate to your business. And you providing content about your business, about the services, the products that you offer, can be of great value to the person doing the search, because they get to learn more about you, more about your business. And if you're close to where they are in proximity, they can run right over and get what they want to get from you, because they feel like they've been able to connect with you a little bit, just even from an internet perspective. And that can be for any business. That could be for, if you're selling products online, if info products, if you're selling, lotions, if you're selling creams or whatever it may be, it's the same thing. The concept is that you're providing valuable content to the market where they start to view you as a trusted source. As a realtor, you may be in the market where you are selling homes the majority of the time, but how awesome would it be to be able to create a blog where every now and again you're blogging about things that buyers in the market need to know? What are the trends that are happening in the marketplace, so on and so forth. So you get my point. Having a blog actually is beneficial. But in this video, we're talking about the types of blogs and why the viral blogging system is of greater use to you than not. Okay. Now, when you have a standalone WordPress blog, let's just say that you have that. You've got a blog already and it's free, okay, and you're blogging on this blog. What's happening generally is you have no virality. What does that mean? That means that you have a blog that's out there in the middle of nowhere and no one is interacting with this blog because nobody can find it. Okay, you don't have anyone that you're sharing the blog with. They're not posting and liking and reliking and resharing and all these different things because the blog is just kind of out there. It's similar to if you were headlining a concert, right? And you walked out onto a stage where there are 50,000 seats out there, but when you get out there, you realize there's literally no one in the seats. Right? You have this great thing, this great venue, but no one's watching. No one even hears the message coming out of your mouth. And so not being able to connect to a community can be very detrimental. With a viral blogging system, literally being able to have community access is what can help propel your posts, your message, and your ideas out to the marketplace, because you are already integrated with a group of people that can see your activity on your blog, who can actually repost your blog post. That means they can share it with other people. They can comment on your blog because they can see it. And they can actually promote it if they like it. They can do all types of things with your content, right? They can even take your content and use it for their own and give you credit, all right? That's what can happen from that standpoint. From a standalone WordPress blog, you're starting off with no audience. Whereas with a viral blogging community, or viral blogging system, you're actually starting off with the community that gives you a little jump start from the beginning. Another important point to note between the two, or difference to note between the two, is that when you have your own blog just on the WordPress and it's just standalone out there by yourself, there's some technical things that you have to deal with. And I'm very familiar with that because I've had my own blog on a standalone platform since I got started on the internet. And essentially just having the blog is one thing, but installing the WordPress is something else. Literally moving towards having plugins and understanding how plugins work, knowing that if you have multiple plugins running at the same time and one plugin goes kaput, how sometimes that can affect the actual functionality of another plugin, which could cause your whole site to be thrown off or not work properly, right? So that technical aspect is there. With a viral blogging system, you really don't have any of that technical. You don't have to worry about the hosting because the hosting is provided by the viral blogging system provider. You don't have to worry about any of the plugins or anything like that because your blog already has all the functionalities that you really need for it to have. Now, are there a bunch of bells and whistles that you could have over on your WordPress site? Yeah, there are. But I'm going to tell you the truth. The reality is that as a blogger and as an expert blogger, you really don't even need all those things over there that you think you need. Those things are not the things that are getting you traffic. They're not the ones that are helping you follow up with your prospects, and they're not the ones helping you close sales, okay? The main things that you need, your viral blogging system would have, and you don't have to worry about the functionality crashing and shutting down and affecting all the inner workings behind the scenes of your blog. One final thing I want to point out is when you have a standalone blog all over here by itself, you are now also responsible for a lot of the graphics that have to be done on this blog, building relationships with graphic designers, and even what's more important, having these graphics designed and put into a place where psychologically it encourages your visitor to want more and or to buy what you have for sale on your blog. When you have a viral blogging system at your fingertips and in use for you and your business, you actually have a lot of these things already embedded into your blog upon you activating your blog, meaning you don't have to install any of this graphics. You don't have to worry about the positioning of them. Now, for those of you that have a little bit more savvy, could you customize it a little bit better? Absolutely. Couldn't you move some things around and change some colors up? Yes, you can still do that. But overall, for the new person getting started blogging and really wanting to gain traction with traffic and leads and sales, the most important thing would be for you to get started on focusing on the traction, the leads, and the sales, as opposed to spending 3 days or 5 weeks trying to figure out how exactly to position the picture, or how to get this banner to move 1 centimeter to the left, or how to do any of those aesthetic things that ultimately will not affect the buyer who is interested in what you have from buying. And so I want to just share a few differences with you so that you understand that a viral blogging system is viral on purpose. What makes things viral? Word of mouth. That's what word of mouth is. You can't be word of mouth if no one has ever seen what you have or know that you even exist. You can be word of mouth if you are participating in a viral community, similar to YouTube, right? YouTube is like a viral video community. Everybody has a youtube.com/ whatever your channel name is site, right? And when someone subscribes to your channel, they get your videos automatically updated or emailed to them or whatever it is instantly. It's because it's community based, right? And anytime you're subscribed to someone's video, the same thing happens for you. When you're in a viral blogging community, whenever someone is, subscribed to your blogs or you're part of a particular group, whenever they make a blog post, what happens? You see it in your feed. Likewise, when you make blog posts, that same community sees it in their feed. When you don't have the community, it really stunts your growth. It really prohibits you from getting out there to the masses a lot sooner. And if you're interested in getting your content seen by your ideal prospects, ideal clients, and ideal customers, then having other people help do the work for you is really the automated way of what we call word of mouth, and you definitely want that in your favor. So with that being said, I want to share these simple tips with you. Hopefully I've given you better insight on, some of the differences. That isn't all of the differences, but some of the major things I wanted to point out as to why having a viral blogging system is to your benefit. It's why I use a viral blogging system today, because it gives me that much more power and turbo behind my content, behind my posts, than it did when I didn't have the viral blogging system working behind me, and I only had my own site where I had to get all the traffic, every single visitor, and I had no one in the community helping me to spread the word. So listen, I want to make sure that you're able to get your viral blog. I hope that this has been very, very useful to you. And right underneath this video, there'll be a link or a picture or something like that for you to actually click on it and get a little bit more information about how to get your blog started. In fact, there's 3 simple steps I talk about there. And I go into a little bit more depth on what viral blogging is. And then I even talk a little bit more about the viral blogging platform I use that has been extremely helpful in me building my business online, building an expert brand, and really being extremely lucrative with the products and services that I have for sale. So with that being said, follow that little link that's underneath or the picture, whatever it is, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.